Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am pretty awake.
Great. Who wants to
That sounds
describe and share what happened last session?
not particularly.
No.
You will disappoint me.
We live to disappoint you.
Fine. The basic rundown. You all found Henny in the library, but they bolted before you could attempt to ambush them. After splitting off for a little bit, you all met together and created a plan to, or at least Virtue and Rock Crusher made a plan to try and talk Henny and Keith out of this whole revolution thing. You watched the Dusk Bowl happen. Some of you got bored. You met this person named Andrea, who was being qualified as the quote-unquote new Harlow after people thought that he left again. Harlow got upset at Virtue leaving him in the dust of things. Rock Crusher and Cass dive-bombed out of the window to reach up to Keith quick enough. After a tiny little bit of an argument with Harlow and Virtue, Virtue went and talked to Keith more, and everyone came back to the housing grounds. And after a bit of a sleep, you met up with Andrea for the first time, and she gave you a note saying that this white bunny is going to kill Taco next. And that's where we're gonna jump back into it.
Oh, uh-oh.
So, Cass, you have just read out loud that the note says, "Shall I kill Taco next? What are you going to do?"
Kind of like look to the party and be like, so do we go find Taco or?
Oh, dear. It's a 50-50 if
I mean, how many tacos are in
he
the
said
underground?
yes. Hello?
What?
What's the chance that they're talking about a different taco?
I wouldn't say likely.
How many tacos are in the underground?
I mean, I only know of one.
Right. Oh, it is a 50-50 if Keith said yes or no. So it is best we find him swiftly.
Well, probably best if we split. One half finds Taco to probably give him a heads up, or at least to be more cautious, and the other probably goes finds Keith.
What would you want to be a part of, Harlow?
Probably wherever I don't have to deal with Keith.
There it is.
All right. Rakasha, do you think you can handle? Would you like to possibly stop a murder, or will you go and try to talk to Keith?
I feel like stopping a murder might be a bit more my speed.
All right. Does that mean that Cass and I are going to try and find Keith or Tenny and try to convince him out of this?
Seems like it. Let's hope that Henny doesn't have any grudges anymore, but knowing him, he probably still does.
At least he doesn't have too much of a quarrel with me. Now we need to go.
Alright, let's go. You lead the way. You probably know this place slightly better.
I would challenge that, and then Virtue will start to walk.
Okay.
I'll go follow.
Let's do you two, Virtue and Cass, first. So,
Okay.
you walk out. It is still very early in the day, so not as many people are out. And you hear Keith sort of like yelling, not like screaming in agony, but he's just like, "What?" in the distance.
Oh,
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, that was much easier than I thought. Okay, let's go.
Yep.
We will Go
So
sprint.
you see that they're near the entrance of the actual underground with the pool of water that stops you from falling to your death. And you see that it is Keith and Henny together. Keith is walking, is like pacing himself back and forth, puts his hands over his face, and Henny is leaning on the wall. And you hear Henny say, "I'm sorry, but that's just how it has to happen. It happens every time a leader comes into the underground." It's like, but why are they coming into the underground? That's what my problem is. I don't know. All I was told is that they're coming, and so we have to deal with it until it's time, okay? Ugh. And as Henny's sort of finished talking, you two walk up to both of them.
Hey, oh, Keith, I couldn't help but, hear all the commotion. What is going on?
Oh, great. Now other people heard it. Good job. I'm sorry. I'm just going through a lot of emotions right now, okay?
I'm sure it's fine. Henny.
Whatever you say. Heath is in a rut because we found out that 2 leaders are coming down into the underground today.
Two.
2 of them.
Who are the two?
The Cloud and Coral Blade leaders. Why?
He's
Oh.
coming
I don't
back.
know. And now
Huh.
we have to wait around and try to seem very polite, and hopefully they don't mess and fuck up everything. So what the fuck are we gonna do?
The coils and the cloud blades?
I
Last
mean,
I'd expect is cloud, just so...
well, he was here not long ago. Why is he coming back?
He came
Oh,
last time just to negotiate something, so maybe he fucked up. I don't know if they're coming there for anything good. Spine says that it wasn't for a bad reason, but it's probably bad for us, so we're fucked either way.
Yes.
Keith, Keith, I have a quick question.
What?
The most recent note that you may have been handed, did you say yes or no?
Well, it's a pretty funny game. Every time I get a note, I sort of hold out my palms, the left is usually for wrong and the right is usually for like right because like left and right, funny. And so like I
Mhm.
close my eyes and then all of a sudden I open one of them and I open the right one. So yes.
Oh my god.
Keith, would you like to know what you said yes to?
Sure.
You said yes to killing Taco.
You fucking dumbass. What?
We need to teach you to read.
Keith, you told me you knew how to read. I mean, I did. I didn't tell you that I couldn't read. I just told you that I'm not the most literate person.
After this is done, we're teaching you to read.
Means you can't
And
read, you fucker! Oh my gosh.
and honey, also he said yes to killing Pipes, and if Keith keeps answering these, it may excel to more people.
But I can't do anything because they prefer Keith than me because I am Spine's right-hand man, so they think I'm talking back to him no matter what I say. Yes, Spine wouldn't like that, but that's not the point right now. So he's the only person that they go to.
Yes, I could see. And
I mean, what
but
do you think they
also,
prefer?
if they know Keith cannot read, and he's just saying yes or no to everything, they're more likely to get the answers they want.
Fine, fine. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Keith, calm down. It's like, I can't calm down. I just said to Keith, calm. Oh, I did that. I caused that. Oh, God.
I'm so sorry, Keith, but technically you have been the cause of 2 murders in the underground.
Seems like
Oh,
it.
Harlow's gonna kill me.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not the happiest.
Interesting choice of words.
And Henny, are you aware of who's giving Keith these notes?
Well, yeah.
Who?
It's a mixture of people. Most of them are just right-hand mans to the Iron Blade leader. Haven't seen him in person myself.
Might I ask, if you do not mind, why Iron Blades? They're so known to just take over places, and they don't have a good history. I'm surprised someone as smart as you would side with people so violent and
Choose your words carefully.
manipulative.
Mean.
Well, I am not being manipulated by them. I am just tired of being bossed around by Spine, and so I was like, you know what? Go ahead. Do whatever. I don't know much about this whole thing, but apparently after they failed, I guess they did take it, but then they decided not to take it and they left for something. They found out that this is the perfect place for it and are coming back. So, assuming it has to do with the heart that you killed and got rid of, so we don't even have to worry about it. It's just killing everyone. It's fine.
Honey,
Seems fair.
What do you think will happen once this is all said and done, Henny?
Well, the Iron Blades will take over. Everyone down here will die, and it will go completely off the radar for the rest of history.
What makes you think it's going to be off the radar?
Because it's the Iron Blades.
why do you want to see this place go down in flames?
I have lived here my whole life, and after I tried to just, not be here anymore, we could say, I was quote unquote saved, and now I'm basically a slave. I tried to get out and have some fun with everything, but then I ended up trying to kill Harlow's sister, and now they're on my ass, and now this is the only way for me to finally have the freedom I want. I
So,
deserve.
so you are truly so entitled that you believe that thousands of people should die for your own freedom.
Everyone down here is practically a slave. Just because Spine doesn't go through with any of it, they can't leave. No one can leave. You can't leave. You're stuck down here. Forced, unless you join the Dusk Bowl, to be seen as a laughingstock and get killed otherwise. There's no other choice.
But it's been proven by Harlow that people are able to leave. Not the easiest, but it's been proven.
So what? One person out of, 4,000 can leave. That's great.
Yes, but maybe there can be a bigger change, not have innocents being slaughtered. Can you, imagine these...
change. There tried. There was one. It started off as a great time. From what I've read, back then, when everything was free and open, it was great. But then after the Throwing Blade leaders trapped us down in this hellhole, everything got worse. They tried to make Spine open it out to something, but he kept saying no.
Did you ever figure out why?
No. Spine says no. And that's all I get to know. He says we can't open it to the public. And that's the way that it's been for 30 years at this point?
Well, perhaps there's a reason beyond what you know.
Good luck trying to get one out of him.
Well, I don't think...
He's the only person that wouldn't know it. How many times have you had a full conversation with Spine? The most I get is a, Henny do this, Henny do that.
He's a man of very few words, but I think everything he does has reason to it, from the looks of things.
And Henny, no offense, but you're smart. Would you tell someone who actively hates you your big plans?
That was before when he first took over the underground. People tried to get him to open everything up. I was included in that. But he kept saying no, and now he hasn't told anyone since. I don't care that it's not me. He doesn't tell anyone anything. And who knows? He makes a bunch of decisions. Who says if they're good or bad? We have no idea. Of course, the fucker is listening already, so he knows exactly what's going on, yet what? He hasn't stopped us yet. He could kill both of us, but he hasn't. There's a reason he is keeping us alive and letting us go through with it. Maybe he's done with the place. Maybe he's just letting the Iron Blades take over, just because he's tired of being pushed around by the Burrowing Blade and wants to die just like the rest of us. We don't know that, because he doesn't tell us anything.
It appears that this whole revolution was really caused by misunderstanding and lack of communication.
It really is.
Well, it's
I
too
feel
far
like
gone now.
Whoa.
But, Henny, why do you think, personally, that Spine has not put an end to you?
Because he wants this place to die just like the rest of us. Either that, or he has something else going on that we don't know about that's probably worse than this. So, either way, we're probably all gonna die in the end.
Exactly. What if he is holding back something bigger that you have no idea what it is? And that is why he doesn't care about you. Because he knows you can't do anything.
Then why has he let me do everything?
What if it's just a cover up? Who said that with what he's been having you do is important to him? All of this could be a literal cover up.
Look, at this point, I do not care what you say. I do not care if you call me smart enough to deal with these things. The Iron Blades are coming and they're not going to stop until this place is burned down and they can start controlling it. Let's say Spine does have something bigger going on. Oh, great. So he has something bigger. Now he's not going to trust any of us for it because we're traitors to him. And then he's going to do with it all by himself and get everyone else killed. He knows that all of us are traitors. Why would he trust us with something bigger than that?
Ah, yes. Annie, you... Honestly, you are a spectacle. You are hilarious to see. Because you believe you deserve so much that you are blind to almost everything. You're smart, but you don't know how these people walk, talk, act. You can't act like them. And that's why everyone looks at you and makes fun of you, because you don't get them. And you would dare step into that dusk bowl. I assume you think it's useless.
Barbaric.
Barbaric, yes. Just something not your style. And you may even wonder why people even like it. And really, it's because you don't understand people. Vine needed help. He has trouble opening up about these things, and that is fine. That is what people like I and those acquainted with emotions could help with. But he comes from a place that he was mostly alone. Just because he believes he can do it alone doesn't mean he can. You said that correctly. But nobody helped him open up. Nobody taught him how to open up or when to ask for help. So he gives you the jobs that he would rather not do. He gives you things that convenience him, but doesn't lead to bigger picture. He needed help. And you were too blind to see it. I'm sure everyone here is too blind to realize that while Spine needed help, he didn't know when or how to ask. And now he is going for these leaders and making it as it becomes a bigger issue. When you think of it, this whole thing could have been prevented through communication. But Spine, you and everyone here lacks. You are all at fault.
We're all at fault. And I guess because of that, it's all just gonna die out.
It is very possible that this place will go up in flames. I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen.
What are you gonna do? What are any of us gonna do? Communication won't help a force like that. They take down things using their power just because. There's nothing we can do to communicate that point to them. They want the underground, they're gonna get the underground. They're gonna
I'm
bring
not saying talk
thousands
to
of
them.
men and just destroy everything without even letting us talk. So we might
I'm
as
not
well
saying
not
you
do
talk to them.
anything.
If we talk, and Keith stops making stupid decisions,
Hey,
we might be able. I'm being honest, Keith. You have made 2 people die. 2 people that have helped your revolution go in the way you didn't want it to go. Do you hear, Keith? Keith wants this place to burn. And no, Keith, Henny, sorry. Henny wants this place to burn. You wanted to make it better. How are the Iron Blades making it better, leader? How is Iron Blades coming in here and slaughtering everyone going to make this underground better? It's not.
you see
You
him,
need.
like, he looks away, but not far enough to where you can see that he just shuts his eyes closed and his mouth as well. And it's just like, is scrunching up his face.
You have been siding with someone who wants to see this place burn. For all you know, everything Henny has ever suggested for you to do was helping this place go down in flames. Yet you pretend to be smart, and you can't admit you're not good at things. And now, look, you have made it easy for the Iron Blades to walk in here and do what they want. This place will crash and burn, and there'll be more famine than ever. Something you wanted to prevent, but you have caused. Now, are you going to fix it? Are you going to redeem yourself? Or are you going to let it burn and be known as the person who made this all happen and didn't try to stop it?
You hear him sort of sniffle for a little bit. He sort of like leans on a wall away from you still, and then all of a sudden you just start seeing him running deeper into the underground with tears on his face.
And you, Henny?
What about me?
Nobody here is more of a traitor than you. And I hope you find your release in death.
I hope it's by the hands of you, princess.
We can make that happen. Virtue will just like go up and be like, come on, Cass.
All
Let's
right.
leave this fool to himself.
Mm-hmm. Truly, for someone who thinks he's wanting so much, he is a sad, pitiful man.
He just wants to die. And that can be given.
He had to go to such extremes for just a simple death. The man should be in purgatory.
Let's hope everyone gets a happy ever after.
Place deserves it. Though some kind of like looking back to like the general direction of where Henny was. Some don't.
You can't blame him. He wants to die. It is sad, but he's too far gone to be convinced out of it. His whole life has been to serve, and now he wants to get out of it, and he feels the only way is death. And unfortunately, that has to be the way.
Seems like it. I do hope I don't become like Henny, for sure.
Let's say, make sure your nose is not in too many books. And don't get a too inflated head, and you will be fine.
I'm not one. Goddamn. But come on, let's probably go find the other two and probably help them.
Yes, and I have to tell Harlow that Keith might be preparing a speech, some sort of apology.
Yeah.
Might have to convince Harlow to play along at least until this is all over, and then he can have his head.
Yes. I'm just hoping that we can save at least a majority of this place. I don't think we can save all of it, but just a majority.
So do I.
Okay.
Alright, let's go find the others.
Moving over to Rod Crusher and Harlow. Love
Okay,
the drawing, by the way.
In the brief interim, I would like to direct you all back to the art channel.
Oh no.
You can time very well.
Oh my god, yes. It's great.
Okay. Rock Crusher and Harlow. So where are you guys headed? Where are you gonna go?
We're heading to find Taco, I assume.
Okay. Where are you going to go to?
I imagine probably towards the Dust Bowl.
Great.
Yeah, that seems like
Okay. So you start heading your way to the Dust Bowl, and you see Taco sitting right outside the entrance of it, as he usually would, with his clipboard of people signing up for it. There's no one there, but he's just sort of he's leaning back and has his feet propped up on this table, quote unquote, made out of rock, and he's looking down to his side and is talking to Kasuka. You don't know if Kasuka's understanding at all what he's talking about, but he's saying something along the lines of like how people have been singing that stupid tune for the Dust Bowl from the performer for days now, and he said that he wants to gouge out his ears if he hears it again. Then he notices you coming over and just like, well, hello there. Are you here to sign up for the Dusk Bowl?
Like, exactly.
Oh, so you just came to say hi?
In a manner of speaking.
yeah.
Kind of, there's gonna be an attempt on your life, possibly. Maybe. We think.
Oh.
Yeah, someone's gonna try and kill you, maybe.
Well, that is a bit of a problem now, isn't it?
Yeah, see, we had a similar train of thought there. We thought the same.
Yeah.
Well, thank you oh so very much, but I feel like I'll do very fine on my own.
I mean, you sure? You
For the most part, have to make itself seem more confident, and then you can just do it, right? Confidence is key to some people.
Who was it that was supposed to be killing him?
Bun Bun.
What was her face?
Bun Bun.
The bunny.
Oh, the rabbit.
Yeah,
Um,
the rabbit.
Uh-oh, Hunter. Hunter's dying. Hunter's going down
Oh no.
to the cuss again. They're gonna fix.
Fuck.
Wait, it did.
For some reason, my mic breaks, and then whenever I cuss at my phone, it fixes itself. So
You
Oh,
scare it.
that's
You
great.
intimidate it into working.
You see Casca's ears perk up, and he just starts like running towards a wall and sniffing it. And he's like barking at the
what
wall
the?
and growling at it and getting low to the ground.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Could you still do that wall thing?
Maybe. It's kind of iffy. Like, I mean, I can do it every once in a while sometimes.
You want to try?
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do some hand movie, but like shit.
Okay, make an Arcana check with no advantage because your potion is
Yeah,
gone.
that's a pretty shit roll. This is why I needed this that's why I needed that potion. That potion was like my savior.
I'll
I'm checking. I'm right now pulling up my stuff for my additives, but I'm pretty sure it's a 9.
through me talking to you as well, I will sort of impart an inspiration onto you. So add a d6.
I, I like to imagine that inspiration comes from like Rock, like patting Harlow on the shoulder, like you got this.
You got this, Chief.
He pats you a bit too hard. He's like, ow.
You got this, champ.
So you said I can add an inspiration to it.
Yeah, just d6.
Okay. Ooh, that still is gonna suck, but it's gonna suck less. 14.
Okay. You hold out your hand and then try to like just move it a bit, and you do see the wall opening a bit, and you can see just this tiny little arm on the other side, and Casca jumps in and starts dragging whatever it is out by its arm, but it's too small for anything to happen. You see that this is a very, very small arm, and it seems like it's from a brown furred bunny. And this person is sort of like screaming as Casca's like dragging it out by its arm, but not really, just pulling it out, just its arm out. And it's just going,
Oh,
ow, stop it, stop it, stop it.
I'm gonna run up and grab its arm as well and try and pull it through. Like assist Casca.
Okay, roll strength with advantage.
18.
Okay, so you start pulling at the arm more, and you see that this bunny starts to just gets thrown out by you, and you sort of like hold it up by its arm, and you see this very, very small brown bunny with what it seems like to be antlers sticking out of the top of his head. And he has a tiny little dart in his hand. And he just screams, "Don't kill me, please! Don't kill me!"
Okay. Sort of I'll hold it up by its arm. How big is it?
It's probably less than like 2 feet tall.
Oh yeah, I'm holding it by its arm, dangling it off the ground.
You just this tiny little thing is just like he's not screaming out, but he's just like crying, just saying like, "Please don't kill me! Please don't kill me!"
Brown rabbit, did you say? No, like tufts of white fur, like we found previously.
No tufts of white. No.
Yeah, I feel like I'm. What do we do? What is the what's the
Well, set the child
I have.
down.
is it a child?
Look at it.
It's just I mean I've seen small things. Small things are dangerous.
What's your name,
Yeah.
kid? My name is Bobo. I'm 9 years old. Please don't kill me.
You said it had like a dart or something on it.
Yeah, he has a tiny little dart in his hand, but he's not like trying to swat at you.
Okay, can I try and just like take the dart out of its hand?
Yeah, you don't have to roll. You just grab it out of its fingers.
Okay, I'm going to put you down. Put any sudden movements, and you're going to regret it.
Okay, okay, stand still, please. Don't kill me.
Slowly place it on the ground.
Um, this wasn't supposed to happen.
We can tell.
Yeah.
I'm, I'm, uh, I'm not the one that's supposed to kill him. I promise.
Um,
Mm,
and who
mm,
is
yeah.
Well, it's my dad is supposed to.
your dad? Ooh,
The story, the quick one, I promise. Is that Spine spared my grandmother because she was only a teenager at the time and was pregnant, and then my grandmother gave birth to my father. Told her about the stories and how Spine killed all of my grandparents, the family, and after she died, my dad met my mom, and they had me. He heard about a weakness in the underground, and he wanted death. I didn't, but he did. He's using my name against me. I even had to ask the leader person if it was okay, and I had to pretend to be him while he was out killing that poor kind young man, old man. And after he was found by that tall lady, he wanted me to scout out everything. And that's all I'm here for. I promise.
make any sense to you?
What?
Hello.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
It makes a bit of sense, I guess. I mean, I'm just as in the dark as you are here.
Taco, any sense?
Uh. Oh, I do remember one night when I was sleeping, I felt very constricted or something, fell into a deep sleep. I woke up in this splitting headache in the morning with Spine looking down at me saying that I was like kidnapped or something. They wanted me dead for it, so that's the only thing I could think of for them wanting to kill me, but don't know anything about there being a smaller one.
Hmm.
I mean, fair enough, that works. Um, we should probably go get the others.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to leave them here though. I mean,
Oh, no, the small one's coming with us.
What?
okay, so we're just gonna bring him with us then. Okay.
Don't hurt me, please.
This
We
looks
won't
like a
hurt
kidnapping.
you. Yeah, literally, it is quite literally.
And good thing that's not illegal here.
Well, remember,
True.
hitting it is, but
Dragging it isn't.
dragging it's not. But any harm to people under the age of 9, Harley, you know this, right? Just keeping making sure.
I mean, I'm aware. I didn't say we had to hurt him. God,
Hey,
I'm not that
I'm making sure. But you have fun with parenting.
Jeez.
I won't do anything. I promise.
Immediately they hand him the virtue, like, here, be a mom.
Oh, completely. Yeah, can we? I'll grab it by the scruff of its neck, like the nape of its neck.
Okay.
How are you supposed to carry some rabbits?
Close
It
enough.
is now.
He isn't screaming in pain, so
Yeah, then go find Virtue and Cass.
Yeah, I'm going as well.
Taco just sort of like waves goodbye and starts laughing to himself almost.
Yeah,
And Casca,
wave at him and yell at him to not get killed.
I'll keep an eye out. Thank you. So, both you two and Virtue and Cass sort of meet in the middle ground of one of the workout areas. There are a few people in it, but it's, other than that, pretty secluded. Few people, as in like
Ah,
maybe two working out.
you too. It's Taco. Oh, what?
What's with the kid?
Did you
Found him.
kidnap? What?
Look at it. It's
You
one,
just.
it's one of the rabbit people.
Oh,
Oh, that's
where did
Keith's
you?
friend.
Where did you? What? How? How did you get it?
Pulled it out of a wall.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, you poor thing. Why is Keith friends with a child? Okay.
Is it friends with me? Is friends with my dad?
Okay, kid.
Oh,
Well, what's your name?
My name is Bobo.
All right.
oh,
How old are you, buddy?
Jesus.
9. The last time
Okay,
I
Rock.
checked.
Okay, Rock. Why don't you put the kid down? You're kind. It seems like you're terrifying the kid.
It did have a weapon on it. It was,
What was said weapon?
I mean, this little dart.
Do
A
you
dog
still
can
have
do
the
shit to
dot?
you.
Good.
God damn.
Do you still have the dot?
Yes, I still the dart.
May I
Here's the
see it?
dart. Yes.
Can I see
Sure.
the kid?
Yes, you can. Okay,
Um,
fine. Who wants the kid? Who wants the dart?
I'll take the kid.
I'll
Okay,
take the
cool.
dot.
Here you go.
All right. Cass is just gonna like have the kid, like won't pick him up, but
Yeah.
just have like the kid next to her.
Can I roll to like the intentions of the dart? Is it just a dart? Is it a poison dart? Sleepy, tranquilizing?
Roll investigation.
Investigation. Okay, where my dice? There they are.
Didn't have your dice ready.
No, my brothers were playing with my dice. I yelled at them, and I had to find them again.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh. Investigation is intelligence, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and that would be 21.
Plus 14. Sorry. You say that this is a poison dart.
Well, in Rock Crusher's defense, this is a poison dart.
See?
It was for he gave it to me for self-defense.
He gave you a dart for that is horrible
Self-defense.
self-defense.
Yeah, that's kind of. I would like give a child like a dagger, maybe like a special made sword for them to fit their size. Like, that's kind of sad.
My dad's not good at protecting me.
Clearly.
I can tell,
Oh,
kid.
you
You
poor
poor
thing.
thing.
I mean, I'm not saying that all you guys look the same, but what color is your dad?
What?
Ah, so we're looking for him.
And
Oh,
everything
it
falls into
looks like
place.
we have leverage.
Don't kill me,
Yes.
please. I don't
Oh,
No,
want
no,
to
no,
die.
no,
Hey,
no.
we're not gonna kill you. We're not gonna kill you.
Hey.
Relax.
What? So now I'm kidnapping's bad, but using the hostage isn't.
We've already done it. Can't go back.
Yeah, like it's kind of.
I mean, I mean, that is escalating somewhat. Is
I
Well,
mean,
if
it's not
we
like we're
don't
gonna be
want this
harming the kid.
too.
we have your
This is-
child.
I mean, I think, let's be honest, I think the father is going to realize that soon that his kid hasn't returned.
How soon do you think your father would realize, or is he bad at keeping track of you as well?
We'll probably realize when Taco isn't dead.
So you were supposed to kill Taco?
Well, I was supposed to like give like the go ahead. So like it when if he realizes that he isn't like dead, then he'll probably think something happened, maybe.
Alright.
I
Oh,
think.
so fairly
We
soon?
should head back to Taco, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Let's head back to Taco to make sure nothing happens. And while we're on the way, Harlow, I have some good and bad news.
Oh, I always love having good and bad news. They
What
always
which
go
one would you
right.
like
They always
first?
go right with each other. Just give me the bad news first. It's always better
Okay,
to
so
chicken.
the bad news is Henny has been influencing us slightly, and he just wants to see this place burn. And Keith did say yes to the paper, so Taco is marked for death. And Annie really he does not care, and he told me that he hoped that I was the one to kill him. I said that I could, and that we got into a bit of an argument. But the slight good news is that I told Keith the weight of what he has done and how he has spiraled this place into going into more famine and war and chaos. And he ran away crying. So you may be getting an apology, whether you choose to accept it or not. But if he does, he might be a little useful, at least bait.
Mm.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
I mean that's a good point.
So I just want to let you know. So if Keith does come up to you crying, begging for forgiveness, saying how he wants to change his ways, I'm assuming that might be what happened because he's very sensitive. It might happen, and I don't want you to be taken back or just angry and chop his head off before he can even say anything. I don't know, maybe he has a nice speech.
Maybe it'll have to be a good one for what he's pulled, but
Maybe you two can make a temporary alliance until this is all over, and then you can slap the shit out of him or kill him. I don't know, I don't care. Let's get to Taco.
Yep. I'm gonna
Mhm.
kind of pick up the kid like a normal, no, not by the scruff.
He winces, but doesn't really try to get out of it.
You're gonna be fine, kid. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Unless you
I
try
know,
to
she's
grab.
scary.
I am not.
I mean, slightly.
I haven't
Yeah.
done anything as bad as y'all from the looks of things.
First of all,
I think I look fine.
Talk
And what are you
amongst
trying to say?
yourselves for a second.
You act like this kid knows my history.
No, I'm just saying you are scary.
I'm gonna turn to Rock and be like, "Do I look scary to you, Rock?"
I mean, I've seen scarier people, but I mean, if I was like a 2 foot tall rabbit thing, I might be a little intimidated. Yeah.
Compared to the rest of y'all, really, I would be the most intimidating here. Like, not most intimidating, but be like where the kid is wincing.
I'm actually very lovable.
Maybe Tiamat would get along with the child. I know animals and children get along nicely.
Oh, I'm sure that my friend could join once I find him. As like she starts patting herself down with one hand, like, where did
I
the
don't
little
think
one
you want
go?
to put a mouse near a cat.
I'm talking about the my rat one, and I was talking about the child.
You also don't really want to put cats near rabbits.
Yeah, so maybe have a rat near the rabbit.
I thought it might not be as bad, seeing that the rabbit is much larger than normal, and the cat is small.
I mean, the cat. You don't know how much steel, like balls of steel, this cat has. Maybe they feel intimidated and they want to pick a fight.
My cat. Okay.
If it's anything like Rock Crusher, then maybe you're right. Maybe that's not the best course of action.
See, my friend Delmar would be amazing with kids if I can find them, because I think there might be pickpocketing someone. Again.
You don't have your rat with you.
My rat comes everywhere with me. until like the moment like it decides to go pickpocket someone.
Well,
I-
he's not with you, so he might be coming back with some shit.
Oh well, let's hope it's gold again, because that was nice.
Oh,
Yeah, he took 5 gold from someone and a button.
wow.
Amazing. He is amazing.
Impressive.
Yes.
It's Bilbo, we're not going to hurt you. We have to talk with your father. No harm will come to you, I swear.
Okay.
You're gonna be okay, kid.
I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready. So,
Yay, okay.
you. Sorry for that little intermission, had to do something. You start heading your way over to Taco, or to the Dusk Bowl, and you don't see Taco outside of the Dusk Bowl. But you do hear noises from inside the Dusk Bowl.
Does it
I'm
sound
going
like
inside.
struggling?
Maybe.
I'm going inside port blank. Well, I guess let's head
Virtues,
inside.
just going inside.
Speed walking inside like, oh, that can't be good.
You see, as soon as you get inside, you see Casca near the entrance, and then as soon as he sees you, he starts to bark. And then if you go off into a distance, you see Taco hanging from a rope
Oh,
from the window that
Oh.
Spine watches everyone from, and you see 3 massive things of rock, one in the actual Dusk Bowl arena and 2 on either side of the viewers area. They're screeching, they're throwing rocks at him, and he turns back over to you and says, "Well, welcome back! Would you mind a little help here?"
wait, so there's like people
There are
throwing things at
3.
him?
They're very similar to the things that you fought when Otto died. The 3, they're just basically giant things of rock with faces that are screaming and throwing rocks at people.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Rock
Did I-
Crusher, can you get him off that rope?
I was going to say, just the moment I see that, I'm grabbing a hand axe off my belt and I'm going to try and throw it for the rope.
Catch him!
Maybe fly up and just cut him down and fly him down safely.
He's
Time is-
climbing up the rope and is like, he's climbing up the rope.
Oh, so he's
Oh.
escaping.
Oh, so
okay.
he's ready. He said, I'm out, deuces.
I thought
I-
when you said hanging, I was imagining
Yeah.
him like hide.
No.
Yeah,
no, sorry.
I
I
We
thought
all
you'd be
thought
like
he was
lynched.
like strangling or
No,
something.
he's not. He's climbing up the rope, I promise. But if you're
Okay.
going to
I
do
was just-
anything, I want you to roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
Also-
Yeah, I was
also-
just.
I should say, because it's really funny, the idea of Taco hanging by his neck by the rope and then looking at us and asking for help is 10 times funnier.
Damn.
I literally I was sitting there like when I heard hanging, I'm like, oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
Not from his neck.
and then you were talking about things throwing and that he talking to us. I'm like, oh, maybe he's hanging from his hands or like his feet, and they're like
He's-
torturing him, I guess.
That's what I thought too.
And
That's
then
not
they
what
were
I
like, oh no, he's
meant.
colliding. I'm like, oh, he's
Sorry,
okay.
wrong. Sorry, you guys. Sorry, you guys are not used to things not like hanging from their necks down here.
Pipes.
I would say after pipe, it kind of drilled it into my head. So that's not my fault.
Everything hanging from a rope is dead with you, Claire. I'm so.
Well, this one's not.
It's actually using the rope for its benefit.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was dead. I was gonna be so freaking
No.
sad.
Taco's not
like
dead.
He's funny.
Here, let me just re-describe that while you guys roll initiative, okay? You see Taco climbing up a rope dangling from Spine's window. He kind of has his feet tangled in it, and he has a crossbow as well. Don't know how the fuck he's holding that, but he is, and he's sort of aiming it down at the rock people while trying to avoid the rocks being thrown at them, okay?
He's like awesome.
He's looking flawlessly, and then he looks over at you and says, "A little help here. Welcome back. Roll initiative." That better.
Yes.
16.
Okay.
5.
16 for me as well,
Sorry,
actually.
I am
What is your initiative? What is
trying
your
to.
dexterity? Klein says.
Mine was a
Uh,
15.
Mine's a 16 with a +3.
Harlow beats me.
Okay, Harlow, you're gonna go first over Rock Crusher. Sorry, bud.
I'm
So-
sorry, I'm trying to bring up Virtue's freaking sheet.
Wait. Brock, did you make your profile picture? Oh, you did. That's great. That's great.
I mean, why
Amazing.
wouldn't
That would give 13.
Okay. You got a 13. First up is Harlow. There is one in the Dust Bowl arena and then two on opposite sides of the viewing area. If you go for the
Right.
two that are on the sides, you will have to do it between different stairs that people sit on.
How far away are the ones on the side, like roughly distance-wise?
For all three of them, the two on the sides are about 60 feet apart each, and the person in the Dust Bowl directly, which there is one of the bridges to get to the Dust Bowl, on that side is maybe 35.
Okay. I'm going to use 35 movement then to move right up to him.
Which one? Oh, the one in the arena.
The one in the middle. Yeah. Next, the other ones you said 60.
I saw.
Okay.
I was confused.
God, I clan. I'm kidding.
Are you using
Um,
roll 20? No.
I'm just going to. I'm gonna bonus action rage, and then I'm gonna make my 2 attacks. I'll make them both reckless and great weapon master.
The power combo.
Ooh,
Wow, using reckless just to get the same number twice. Wow,
great.
could be.
Good job.
It's alright. That's still pretty good. That's a soft 20.
That hits.
I'm just gonna roll the other roll to hit really quick. The other one is a lot lower. 14 to hit.
That misses.
Damn. Alright.
Are we using roll 20 or are we just imagination?
No, there's
Okay.
no roll 20 for this one. Sorry, I forgot
Okay.
to make it, and I'm not gonna do that last minute.
That is, I believe. Yeah, sorry, I was just double checking. Yeah, that's 30 damage
Okay.
with the hit that does hit. And I think that's all I can do. So
Okay.
Did you remember to add your rage bonus?
yes, I did. I made sure to add that. I made sure.
You see it stop throwing rocks at Taco and then look over to you and start screaming at you. Next is Rock Crusher.
How far away is the nearest one to me?
It's the one that Harlow is on, and it's 35 feet away.
How far away is the second closest?
The other two are both 60 feet away.
All right then. I'll beeline it to the same one as Harlow. And bonus action rage. And then I will also make 2 reckless great weapon master attacks against that. So thank you, reckless.
Nice roll.
First one is 20 to hit.
That hits.
And one is okay. Oh yeah. Second one is a 23.
That also
Wait,
hits.
no, 24.
Still does.
Okay, give me a second. It's been a while since I've actually had to do all. I've got like a million different numbers I need to make here.
So then,
No, I didn't need to know that again. Plus 4. And then. Cool. Okay, so that's 54 points of damage and 10 necrotic.
Okay. Let me do a little bit of numbers here. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that will end my turn.
Okay. So next up is the creature that is in front of you two. And he starts to screech out, and then you see him jump really high and then slam into the ground, causing it to get disturbed. And I want you both to make a dex saving throw.
Which we have advantage on.
ooh, that is true. Thank you, Rock, for reminding me about that. That's an ability I don't really think about.
You're off
So,
your A game.
Danger sense, baby.
yep, danger sense is great.
Soft 20.
Okay.
Mine's quite a bit lower. Mine's a 16.
Okay, both of you pass, but you still take a lot of numbers.
No.
Which is you both take 9 bludgeoning damage, and that's already half.
All right.
Ow.
And next up is Virtue.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I've been trying to think of what I'm going to do this whole time. But, okay. Okay. I suppose. So this creature that they're fighting. I would like. I'm just deciding. I'm sorry. I've been trying to think about what I'm gonna do, but it's just not been going well. I'm going to. I'll point at this creature that they are both fighting. And use Toll the Dead. Could you please make a save, a wisdom save
Yes.
for said creature? Thank you.
14.
14. Awesome. Thank you. That is just what I wanted to hear. Now I have to figure out what one from the D12. Okay. So it's missing hit points, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. That would be will it please take I'm just not 23 damage, please.
What type?
That would be, let me find it. I don't know how to necrotic.
Okay. So, the earth elemental to the left of where now Virtue and Cass are standing, he throws 3 rocks towards Taco. And holy shit, one of them misses, but the other 2 hit him dead on.
Oh.
That's not good.
Which, sorry, Taco. They both hit him square in the chest, and he drops the crossbow that he has and starts to fall off the rope, but catches it right before he slams headfirst into the ground. But he still has the wind knocked out of him. And then the earth elemental to the right of you throws 3 more at him. And all of them barely miss him. If anything, you see there's actually one rock that is going for his head, but then the wall behind Taco grows out a little bit and almost absorbs the hit for him, and then morphs back into the wall.
The waters take him, please.
I'm
Next
kind of
up,
waiting for just one to get sucked in.
next up is Taco, and you see him start to run towards all of you. But before he can get that far, you sort of see the wall just start to like scoop him up. He's like, "Oh, come on, I just want to fight again," before he's just taken into the wall.
There we go. Yes,
That's
fine.
good
Get
for-
your boyfriend.
That's a
I'm not regretting making that joke.
I would have made it as well if I were you.
He just says not boyfriend, lover. They're different.
Exactly.
We're married.
Next up is Cass, and I will remind you, you are holding Bobo still.
Okay.
Frozen
Uh,
over too.
Both of you go on the same turn.
Okay. How are you going to allow speech? Because I want to ask Bobo something.
Speech, depending on what it is, but most of the time it's a free action. You could just do it.
Alright, I'm basically going to ask Bobo, like, what they can do, like, magic ways, if they know any magic.
Do the 9.
You'd be shocked.
I have
No,
We
darts.
don't know what their father's like.
Darts.
Okay,
I'm good
darts
at
are
avoiding
probably...
things.
Okay, I'm going to put you down, kid, and just either stay by me or be careful.
Understood.
Alright, I'm going to, like, put him down, and then I'm going to use Acid Arrow. Oh, that's gonna miss horribly. That's a 9.
Okay. On which one? Just
What's the closest to us again?
okay. It's the one with what's getting beaten by Rock and Harlow.
Yep.
Rock and Harlow, in the
me-
midst of fighting this thing, you just see this arrow just fly right by its head, not even
miss, smash.
hitting it at all.
It still takes half the damage. Shockingly. Because it
Even on a
splatters.
miss? Wow.
Oh,
What?
So
how far does it
it's
splatter
not.
out?
Let me see. Let me quickly read it. Actually, at the end of its turn, on a miss, the splash arrow, the target with acid for half as much. For no damage, there's no damage at the end of its turn. It doesn't say how far it splashes out. It just specifies for that target.
It's magic.
Yeah, it's magic. But damage-wise, that's 9, and then if you're rounding down, that's 4.
So
4?
you-
Yes, 4.
Okay. Okay. You two are lucky, Rock and Harley. You don't get hit by little acid. So it was 4?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. Now back to the top. It's Harlow.
Oh yeah, it's Harlow back. the other two, how far away are they from me currently?
From you now, because you're in the Dusk Bowl, they are 35 feet away each.
Can I I'm not moving out of this guy that's in front of me is melee range, but I'm moving off to one of his sides, so it'll make it 30 feet of me being away from the other, from maybe the one on the left, I'll say probably.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bonus action create an echo in front of that one, and I'm gonna make one attack through me and one attack through my echo.
Haven't seen one of those boys in a while.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
little angsty
Um,
boys.
Great Weapon Master, reckless attack.
Can the echo?
Mine. That is. Oh my. These are terrible.
No, you're ready, babe.
Don't mind me going to switch out dice, but that is a 12 to hit for me.
That does not hit.
The first time I'm ever gonna grab my purple dice to use them.
Oh no.
Not the purple ones.
God forbid.
God.
That's a 18.
That does hit.
Yeah.
Yay!
If it did, I'd be scared.
Give me a quick second. I'm gonna add my Orcish Fury damage on top of that as well, actually.
Okay.
Ooh. That. Plus 27. 37 damage?
Okay.
Or 37, yeah. Yep. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Sounds good. Next is Rock Crusher.
Yeah, I'll do the same again. 2 reckless, both are open master attacks.
You do a heavy hit, but it's boring as fuck, dude. I will say.
I was gonna say,
I'm a
we're so
barbarian.
interesting.
I don't get variety.
Sorry, man.
I just hit like a fucking truck. That's what I do.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever that is, -5. 22.
That hits.
Alright, and the second one. Thank you, reckless, because that would have been a nat 1. That's not much better. 11.
That misses.
Alright. Alright, that's 28 slashing damage and 2 necrotic.
Okay. You see bits of this one start to fall off, but it's still intact.
Ooh, tanky. Nice.
This creature in front of you, so what it looks like is Harlow is to the side of it. There's another Harlow in front of it, and Rock is also in front of it. I believe that's what I'm going to stick
Okay.
with.
I thought Harlow wanted to put his echo with a different one, wasn't it? That's where he moved behind, so he was within 30 feet of a different one.
Yes, he's not in line of sight of this creature. Let's just say that. Whether that's the side or back, don't care. This creature starts to basically throw its body towards Rock Crusher. And
If it's a melee attack, it gets advantage because I've been using reckless.
okay, what's going to make 2? So one of those is a natural 20.
Ouch.
Thanks to the damage, and the other one is a 23.
Claire, by the way, I'll be right back as I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my reaction to try and stop that second one. So what did you say it was?
23.
Yeah. My tail whips up and manages to smack it in the face before it can hit me.
Okay. For the first attack. Great numbers.
Wait, no, sorry, you said 23.
Yeah, 23 is the second attack. The first one was an
Okay, no,
20.
they both hit. They both hit.
Oh, okay. And then the second one. Okay. As this creature slams into you, you take 40 bludgeoning damage.
Both my bones.
Next is Virtue.
Oh, yay. Okay. So, what I'm going to do,
40 was
I'm
half,
going.
right?
It was already halved, yes.
Oh, yeah.
How much damage have you taken, Rakasher?
Me?
Yes.
About 50.
50 damage. Damn. Okay. Virgil is gonna run over. And I will. Nobody else is taking damage, correct?
I think
Just you?
Harlow took a little bit.
This is not like being helpful. I guess I'm just pulling up y'all sheets. Damn. Let me get a campaign. I just want to know what I should do. Going to open you. Open you. That's how it. God damn it. Why did I do that? Oh my god. Maybe the energy drink was a bad idea. Okay.
You
Claire, can you
actually
tell me how
took
much
it.
damage? Can you tell me how much damage that Harlow took before I can pull up their sheets real quick?
I mean, if something didn't
8?
happen while I went to the toilet, yeah, it was 8 or 9.
Okay.
I think it was.
So-
I think it was 9. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, did the slam thing.
Yes.
All right. Yes. So Harlow does not need healing. You are okay, and you are fine. So Virtue is going to run on over to Rock Crusher. You said that's how far away are they?
35.
35. I can walk 30. Is that enough? Is that an arm reach?
Yeah, that put you within 5 feet of me. So, yeah.
Okay. Virtue would
I'm
then
back, by the way.
rush over, and I will heal. And I will poke him and heal 4. Let me roll on my d8.
Just like poke him in the jaw.
Pokes. I just poke him in like the back of the arm. Ooh. Those were decent rolls. You are lucky, sir. You can have 24 healing points back.
Ooh, big. Thank you.
You're welcome. And that will conclude my turn, since I only have one action.
Okay. So the rock creature to the left is going to throw 3 rocks at the conglomerate of people that is mainly going for Rock Crusher and Virtue. So there's
Stands
going to
behind
be
Rock Crusher.
so they all So 3 towards Rock Crusher. It's a 15, a 23, and a 22.
First one misses, second 2 hit.
Okay. So that is 15 bludgeoning to you.
Is that half?
Yes.
Is that already half?
And then the second one is the one on the right is going to throw 3 at Cass. This is the only one left on the side. One is a nat 1, one is a 13, one is a 16.
I think they are.
The 16 hits. The 14 and the natural 1 do not.
Okay. Cass takes 13 bludgeoning damage, which I will keep track.
It's handy when you have all the profiles up.
I'm also saying.
Am I supposed to do that?
It's
Okay. If they're AFK, it's fine. Why is Cass wearing armor gives them disadvantage on like fucking everything?
Well,
We don't question Cass's ways.
Next up is Cass, so.
Ari!
How have your days been? Are you doing good?
Sorry, I had to go do something real quick. I'm back.
Hi,
Okay,
you take 13 damage and it's your turn.
Oh, lovely. Give me a sec. You said 14?
13.
Oh, 13.
3. And so 1 and a 3.
Went down. Okay. How are they looking?
You or the rock?
The rock.
The rock is starting to crumble a bit, and you can almost see the rocks that are making up it's the entire thing are kind of rubbing together a little bit, and they're almost like vibrating. It looks like it's basically crumbling apart, but it might still have a few more hits at it.
Okay. Let's try and hit the same one again. With acid arrow. 18.
That hits.
And I'm using this at 4th level. And that means after its turn, it takes 2d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn. And that will be 11 for acid damage.
Okay. So at the end of its next turn, it takes 2d4?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. You feel Bobo tap your leg as he's almost like curled up in a ball.
The middle.
Maybe take cover. These things are known to self-destruct when they're close to death.
What?
My family uses them because they're the only thing that we can like confidently use after not being connected with the burrowing blade, but they do that sometimes. It's not for sure, but it's pretty painful when you get hit by it.
Oh shit! The cast is gonna be like, "Oh fuck!" and just like kind of like look to the others and be like, "Hey yo, like we might want to take cover soon. These things have a chance of exploding. Let's not be around to see that."
They what?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Everyone, you just see like be like questioning look and then concern on Harlow's face. Like, oh no.
Harlow, it's your turn next.
Okay, so it's my turn. Okay. This is the first time I've ever used this ability as Harlow, because Claire always thwarts my ideas of doing this plan. I'm going to use my bonus action to use 15 feet of my movement to switch places with my Echo.
Oh my god. So the Echo's behind it and you are in front of it.
No, no.
It was a different. It was a different.
Yeah, no, I had the echo at a different one.
Oh.
Did you think? Oh no, Claire, did you put them at the right spot and do the damage
In
to the
my
right
head,
creature?
no, but I didn't do anything that would harm it, so.
Okay, well, that's all right. So now I'm at this other creature. Fuck him. And give me a second. I'm just making sure I can't do anything better. Okay. How close does the thing in the middle look to like death? So like I can range if I should hit it again or not. Well, everyone is still around it.
In the one in the middle, it's basically not attacking anymore and is sort of like balling itself up.
Oh, that's not concerning at all. Okay. Um, can hmm. Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. Real quick before because I like if I can't do this, then I'm just gonna make my attacks. But it like so like because we're in the Dusk Bowl, right? Is what you said.
Yes.
So meaning there's a massive pit, correct?
Yes.
Are these things hovering, or are they like on, or do
There's
they like?
two of them are in the audience, and then one is in the arena.
I should be next to one of the ones in the audience.
Yes, you are. You're next to the one to the left that's in the audience. So you're not hovering over a pit, no.
Mhm. But like I'm saying, like is this thing hovering? Like is it elevated, like not like touching the ground?
No, it almost looks like it's melded into the ground.
Okay. Because see, honestly, I was thinking about trying to push it into the pit, but okay. I'll just make my two attack. I'll just make my two attacks then. Sorry. Reckless, Great Weapon Master. My rolls are terrible today. That's a 13 to hit for that first one, by
Start
the way.
using your digital dice, I guess, it misses.
My physical dice usually do better. Okay, that second one's a 22.
That does hit.
Okay. Can I add anything on top of this? Um, yeah. Okay. Uh, 13. Um, yeah, 13. 23, I believe, is the damage for that. Sorry, I was trying to make sure I got that right.
I could tell, I could hear the gears spinning in your head.
You could hear, like, yeah, you could hear my brain working.
Yes, that sounds correct to me.
All right. Sitting over here like 4 plus 9 plus 10. Yeah, that's right. But that'll be yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Next up is Rock Crochet.
Share.
I'm sure you could hazard a guess at what I'm about to do.
Maybe. You surprise me sometimes.
Not today.
Okay.
Reckless, Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Yeah.
The disappointment.
18.
That hits.
Nat 20, baby.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't need to roll again, but okay. Okay, both hit, and then one's a nat 20.
I sense more disappointment.
No, I'm doing mental. I'm doing another hear the gears turning moment.
Me and Rock have to worry about all our fucking additives.
I just can't do math on caffeine. Apparently.
That's 72 points of damage.
Okay. You start to swing at this creature. And with the first swing, you see it starts to vibrate more and more. And with the second one, it bursts.
Good thing I'm behind Rock Crusher.
I want everyone to make a dex save.
Damn.
Do I?
Yes.
That does. Hold up. Does my echo have to make one technically? I don't even know if it does.
I think it's
Natural 20.
Okay.
That
We just figure
is
out
22.
Okay.
You said dex save, by the way.
I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
good thing advantage in that. That's great.
So I got a 13 on my dex save.
I got a
Okay.
18 on mine. Does my echo need to make one?
I think it auto fails.
It's gonna go either way, so you can make one if you want
Okay,
to.
okay. No, okay, it doesn't matter then.
So, you see this creature burst into thousands of tiny little pebbles, and it starts to ricochet and hit everything in the room, including the two other things, Bobo, Casca, everybody.
Okay, but I did kill it. Oh,
You did kill it. It is gone.
okay. So I get 10 temporary hit points for that.
Yes. So, Casca got a nat 20, you got a 23, and then a 18 and 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all of you are going to take. Okay, so Virtue and Cass take 42 bludgeoning damage, and then the
God.
other two take 21.
Jesus.
So
Wait.
half damage.
This hurts. Like, damn.
What,
Oh, Rock
what
take
would have
40. Rock
happened
take
if we
42
failed
as
it?
well.
Okay.
What would have happened if we failed it?
We probably would be dead.
You'd take half, but
So I took a quarter damage then.
you took a quarter damage. Rock took half, and the other two took half as well.
That means it
Oh.
was 84?
Yep.
Oh my god.
We
We're probably
got
gonna want to start taking
lucky.
cover.
Is the child okay?
Yeah, hold up. Is the kid okay? Like, if I look at the kid, are they okay?
The kid is now
You look over and see Casca and the child get sort of a wall barrier blocking them.
Okay.
Oh,
From
thank
the
God.
damage.
Why can't I have had that?
I don't think that reaction.
Casa having a slight heart attack. Be like, ah, shit.
Okay, and how far away is the next nearest one?
Both of them are each 35 away.
Okay, cool. Because either because I killed something with a Great Open Master attack, I get to use my bonus action to make another melee attack.
Well, good for you, because
So,
both of the other two also got hit with this as well. So.
okay.
Yes, I
So
hope we don't see with another explosion.
I am gonna fly over to whichever one Harlow isn't engaged with.
Okay, so you're going to the
One
right.
on the right.
Yeah, the free one. And I will make another reckless growth master attack. So close. 25.
That hits.
Uh, 31 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I think that will end my turn.
Okay, next up is Virtue.
Alright, Virtue would, let me just look at something on my sheet real quick, and if it does not do what I want it to, then I'm gonna do something else. Things can do. Virtue's going to, is, Bobo, like, covered completely? Is he, like, encased, or did the shield come off,
The
like,
shield went.
after the...
The shield went down after.
Yeah, Virtue's gonna go over to Bobo and, like, scoop him up and just be like, okay, do all of them explode?
There's a chance. You just got unlucky.
Oh, goodness.
Well, I don't know. This, my mind is blanking a bit, but I think how we avoided them, or how my ancestors avoided them, was getting it down and letting it destroy itself. So some. I was told that it's like, get it down most of the way and then run. I think.
Okay, and how far do you have to run?
Pretty far.
Right.
If you're out of here, then it's probably good.
Oh shoot!
If you could, I mean, if the thing came up to me, it could happen to you too. You know, the rock coming up and protecting me.
Oh, I think Spine is playing favoritism. Or whatever, is playing some sort of favoritism.
Oh,
Um,
sorry.
it's
Not your
okay.
fault. I'd pick a kid over most of these people anyways.
But Virtue, so how far was Bobo away from Virtue when Virtue ran over?
They were 30 feet apart, so
They were what?
30 feet
30?
apart.
Okay, so I had to run 30 feet to get to Bobo, correct?
Yes.
And so nobody besides Cass and I are in the 30-foot range, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just... I would like to use... Let me look at something real quick. Didn't I have... Oh, there we go. That is what I was looking at. I'd like to do... For Prayer of Healing, does it have to... What you call it? Be 6 people, or can I choose, like, only 2?
It doesn't have to be 6 people. It can be up to.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You could choose up to that many.
Alright. I would like to use Prayer of Healing. I'm gonna do 3rd level since we're a little hurt right now. And I'm gonna do it on Cass and myself. I like that I can choose myself. it's very nice. Where the hell did I put the... I always lose it. There it is. I like these rolls. Yes, yes. Yes! Okay, so... Cass and I can take back... What was the total again? Shit. It's 27.
Okay, cool.
Arlo, what was your dex additive again?
My dex additive?
Yes.
A +3.
So, by the
Okay.
damage everyone can do here, I feel like that's going to do nothing.
You said it was 20?
27.
Better
You
than
just so Claire, just so you're mentally prepared, I'm preparing for one of Harlow's like really high damage turns.
I understand.
Virtue is then gonna stand near the exit holding the child, like, watching to make sure that nobody starts dying.
Okay, you're looking over everyone. Understood. Next up is the creature Harlow is fighting. This creature is attempting to body slam you dos times. Had to think about that. I don't know Spanish. 2 17s.
To hit?
Yes.
My AC is 17, so like if it meets it beats it. I don't remember if that's the way you do it
Beats
or not.
it.
Damn, it couldn't have been on my echo. Damn, that would have missed my echo to the funny part.
Yeah, Echo's dead, dude.
Yeah.
Very
Okay. You take 27 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And then next is the one with Rock Crusher. Are you still flying, or did you land to hit him?
Yeah, I'd landed to him, I'd say.
Okay. Then he is also going to attempt to slam you twice to shit. One is misses, and the other is a 21.
I'm going to try and use my reaction to block that one. Yeah, my tail whips out and raises my AC to a 23.
Okay. So both of them miss. Next up is Cass.
Yay. How are they looking?
Both them are still up and moving pretty well.
Do they look like they're not looking like they're close to explosion?
No, nowhere close.
Oh, lovely. What's the closest to me?
Both of them are 60 feet away on opposite sides.
Hmm. I'll use acid arrow again. I'll use it on the left side.
With Harlow.
Yep.
Hello.
Yay. That is a soft 20.
That hits.
Okay. It takes 14 acid damage, and on the end of its turn, it takes 2d4. Wait, did I read it wrong?
Yeah, no, 2d4.
3d4, sorry.
Oh, higher levels.
Okay, how much damage was it? Was it
That was
4?
14?
Okay.
Yes, 14.
14. Okay. Before we get back to the top, Harlow, you see the wall to the very top of the spectators' seatings, you see the wall open and you see Keith running through. He doesn't look angry. If anything, he looks kind of weary-eyed. And you see him run up to the creature that you're attacking and hit it twice.
Friendship rekindled? Question mark? Maybe, I don't know. Depends on if Harlow feels like it.
Okay. Next up is Harlow's turn.
Just so you're aware, Claire. Just so you're aware. Like, I'm just giving you a fair warning ahead of time. I'm about to do a lot of attacks.
Thank you for informing me. I will prepare myself.
Mental
I'm going to
mass.
bonus action create my echo on the other side of this creature, and I'm going to, I guess for now, I'll make 2 hits and use Unleash Incarnation on them, relentless or not or reckless attack on all of them, and Great Weapon Master on top of all of them.
Understood.
So 4 attacks. Mm, 16 to hit for the first one.
That misses.
Okay. Although, do you want me to just roll all the roll to hits first, and then I'll do damage?
Yeah, go for it.
Second one, it's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Third one, soft 20 to hit.
That also hits.
Oh shit, I dropped. Oh, god dang it. And last one is a 24 to hit, actually.
That also hits. So 3 of them hit.
Now I need a fucking... So, I'm trying to narrow this down so it's easier for myself. On top of all of these, regardless of what I roll, it's going to be a plus 57, right? I think.
Okay.
So now I need to roll my d12s. Uh, 63, 70, 80 damage.
Okay. Very quickly.
And is it not deadly?
Oh, let me explain, please.
Okay. Okay.
So very quickly after you even make your first hit, you start to see this creature ball up into that same ball of energy as before. And then with the second hit, you immediately feel Keith start pushing you into the pit.
I'm not resisting going into the pit. I'm not resisting that.
He doesn't push you into the pit, but he pushes you and then sort of lays you flat to the pit as the second creature bursts as well.
Him like pushing me, do I avoid being, blown up?
Yes.
Okay.
Congratulations.
It's still my turn, right?
Yeah, but you killed it. But still your
That's going to.
No,
Can
because all
I
I was gonna do was... Oh.
can I like say, even though like upon it, even though like Virtue sees it and while holding the child like tries to as soon as you see the balls up, it's like, oh shit, runs.
Yeah. Everyone's like, shit, run.
Well, sorry,
I
it's not
would
your
also like to
turn,
say,
but
I know, but
I would also just like to point out, even though it doesn't matter, that I still had my action surge that I could have added on top of that.
that's crazy. Can everyone except for Virtue and Harlow roll a dex save?
Ow. Oh, okay.
Oh
Okay.
dear.
Rock, are you doing okay, Rock?
Yeah, I mean, health-wise, not. I've been doing worse. but that's a soft 20 on the deck save.
Okay.
16 on mine.
Okay. Give me a moment. So, Cass, you take 38. Rock, you take 19.
Is that halved again because
Yes.
of?
I'm looking
So
out for
half.
you, man. Yes, you only
So half.
take. It's a quartered.
So half of 19.
No, 19.
Oh, okay.
Because it
So
was.
did I make the save? I made the save.
You did. Congratulations.
You got half
Okay.
of half.
Ow.
Virtue, you see that same wall come up protecting both of you because you're holding the child. Or I could say it's even mirrored
Wow.
how it only goes up to the head of the child, but you duck down under it.
Really, this is favorites. Did I say something wrong?
Kasuka's also protected in the fire. Or in the.
Hmm.
Not the fire, the blaze.
The
The
shrapnel.
other. Sure.
Shrapnel.
Yes. The
Caution.
other rock is also not looking too good after that.
I know I'm gonna have
You
to
see
do
the third and final rock also begin to crumble a bit. But Harlow, it is still your turn if you want to do anything else.
If I were to run around and try to get to them, how long would it, like, how far would I have to run?
You could
Aren't you
go
falling
to.
to a pit?
You could get into the Dusk Bowl with 30 feet, but then it's another 30 feet to get to the creature.
And assuming that I'm prone, then it's gonna be
2.5 turns.
yeah. I mean, you said this thing looks like it doesn't look too good. Like it's like cracking a little bit.
It's cracking a little bit, but it's still standing pretty well.
Okay. I guess I'll start heading there, and actually, to get there a little quicker, I'll go ahead and use my action surge to dash.
Okay.
So I should be able to move, because if assuming I was prone, half my movement to get up,
You have 40
I would be
feet?
moving. Yep. So I'd be
Okay.
moving 60 feet.
Okay, so you make it into the Dust Bowl arena, and it's another. Or I guess you don't even. You can go around and it'd still be there. So you're
Oh,
about.
okay.
Let's just say you're 30 feet away from it at this point, depending on wherever the
Mm.
fuck you are. You're 30
I'm
feet away.
all right. I'm also, whenever I get 30 feet away, I'm more or less going to at least be ready to take cover.
Okay.
Yeah, as a just in case, but I'm gonna end my turn there.
Next is Rock Crusher.
Crusher's not the smartest person. And, he's currently in a state of rage. So, yeah, no, I'm gonna make 2 reckless Master attacks again.
Okay. You do you, Rock.
I'm gonna do me. First one is a 13
That misses.
and an 18.
That hits.
$31.
Okay. The creature is still standing, but it is starting to curl up into a ball a little bit, and the rocks are starting to vibrate onto each other.
And, yeah, no, maybe it's just a bonus action. No, I'm raging. I can't cast spells. Forget it.
The end of your turn? Okay.
That will end my turn.
Next up is Virtue.
All right. Are they within 60 feet of me? The last rat. All right. I'm going to point at this creature and use Toll the Dead again because that's my longest ranged one.
Sounds good.
Let me roll to hit. Oh yeah, you have to make a wisdom save. Right. 16.
I can do that for you. That is a 3.
Yes, you fail.
He's not
Okay.
very smart.
No. Not very smart. Not very smart. It's fine. So I'm going to. I like this. All right, that would be 22 necrotic damage, and then after doing that, I like to use my bonus action as a dash to basically just get the fuck out of here. I am running outside.
Okay.
Thanks for
I'm
looking
getting that.
after us.
Yeah, you're not getting the hint that they blow up, and I can just revive you. It's fine.
So you
Shit.
hit it, and it does in fact start to vibrate pretty intensely. And you book it out. You, the bunny and Casca, you're gone. You don't go far, but you go far enough to where even if it were to go outside, it's not going to hit you, you know? And after you is the final rock's turn. I'm gonna roll a funny little dice. Give me a second.
Oh dear.
Why are you saying that? It's okay. Don't worry about it. The third rock is going to slam into Rock Crusher twice. Don't get to do my fun
It's
things.
just gonna body bump him.
Yeah, I don't get to
His
do.
body bump.
I don't get to do my fun thing. Dirty 20 and 17. No, 18.
They both hit.
Okay. You take 11 bludgeoning damage.
11.
Yes.
Okay, and as a reaction, I'm going to use my Vengeful Assault. So I get to make a melee. I get to make a melee attack against the creature.
Okay.
Which is obviously going to be Reckless and Grapple Master.
Theo Rock.
21.
21 hits.
It's been nice knowing you guys.
Yeah, nice knowing you too.
That's a 1 on the damage dice. So it's not massive damage, but
Poke it.
21.
How do you want to kill it?
You guys, half of you guys are gay. You've seen My Hero Academia.
I feel very targeted by that statement.
I'm not. I'm very.
I've watched like 5 episodes.
I've seen it.
I
The
know
whole
the
thing.
characters. Most of them.
The All Might One for All fight where the final punch, and then everything just sort of goes like black and white, and it's just like starburst.
Oh, that one.
And then things explode, and there's just a massive fuck off crater left at the end.
Oh, God.
Rock Ricochet is just going to smash an axe into this thing's head. Time is going to stop for like a split second,
Oh my god.
and then it's just going to explode straight into Rock Crusher's face. But I
Okay.
also get 10. I also get 10 hit points because I killed it.
That is true. That is true. But it doesn't self-destruct,
Oh my
Oh.
god.
so you're fine.
Oh well, this was anticlimactic.
I like to
Yeah.
imagine that the preparations in his face were like still the same of like ready to be blasted. Just
It happened random.
I
He
was-
just got really unlucky twice.
he,
I was-
he closes his eyes, like squints, like, oh, and then he's like, wait, opens one eye, like, oh, what
Oh.
happened?
I like to imagine that like Harlow ducked behind his hiding spot as this thing like died and just peeked back up. Oh, nothing.
Oh well. Hey.
Good job. And combat
Um.
ends as this third one is killed.
Virtue slowly, like, peeks back into the room, like,
Cass is just casually healing herself because. Fuck.
It was random. You just got
I'm just
unlucky.
gonna casually start heading to the other two. Not rock the other two, but like, you know.
I did not like to take chances.
I don't blame you. If I had time, I would have ran with you.
The one I just killed was in the stands, right? In like the
Yes.
audience area. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down just on one of the seats and just lie back and just sort of breathe very heavily. Pick some chunks of stone out of my chest.
I'm gonna go with this, like, with Beloved Virtue and be like, so, is the kid fine?
Oh, yes.
Good.
The wall very much so provided a amazing shield for the child, not for me. But I was able
You
to
still
use
seem
it.
to use advantage of it.
I wasn't meaning to do that, but take what I got.
Harlow,
Well.
as you reach the others, you just hear Keith behind you just go, Harlow! Oh, this is a very long run.
Harlow like turns around. I imagine there's like blood coming down his forehead and like like on his like there's like blood going down like most of his body, not like covering his body, but like quite a bit. Just turns around to look at him.
You see, Keith is in the Dusk Bowl arena, giving you a bit of a flashback, but he's kind of just like hands on his knees, like, it's a very long run here.
Yeah, you never were the running type.
I am so sorry. I don't know how. I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm an absolute.
I'm aware.
I don't care what. Go ahead. Call me. Just please throw your insults at me right now because I deserve it. And you see, it's like tearing up and it's like wiping away. I wanted something better for the underground, but I was just blinded by the idea of it being so good that I didn't realize what I caused. I was the one that gave the okay to kill Pipe and Taco. I didn't know that's what it was, but I was just saying yes or no to papers like a fucking idiot, and I'm sorry for what I did. I know you don't want to repay me, and I'm not asking for forgiveness. Just I want you to hear it from me that I am sorry for what I have caused. I'm sorry for forcing you to hate me. I'm sorry for trying to keep you in the underground. I'm sorry for killing Pipe. I'm sorry for starting a revolution. And I'm sorry for causing this. Okay?
As he's saying this, Harlow's probably like slowly approaching him, not like menacingly, but like more pretty calm for the situation, honestly. And he like gets right up to him, and he's just gonna sock him in the face.
Okay. What's your unarmed strike damage?
5 damage.
Okay. You see him ricochet a bit too much, and he goes, "Ow!" And it's like, ugh.
And then afterwards, he like pulls him like he like sit like puts him a little more upright, and kind of grabs him by the hand and pats his back.
Can we at least have a truce for now?
We can. I'm sure I can do that for now.
You guys should kiss.
No. No.
Great. I'll tell you everything that I know, but soon the other leaders are going to come into the underground, and it's basically protocol that everyone of higher nobility comes and introduces them. I guess you guys can come too, if you really wanted to.
I don't know if I want to, generally.
Virtue in the background is like clapping, like doing a little golf clap. Like, I knew you two would make up.
Yes, being socked in the face is making up.
Rockrush just bleeding out on the bench. You know.
Oh my god.
Cat's just like looking over and be like, Rock, you good
Harlow-
over there?
Yeah, I was gonna say Harlow like looks up at the stands and is, "Are you gonna be okay?"
I need to sleep it off.
Do you
Do you
need me
want,
to come over there?
do you want some heals?
Yes, please.
Alright, I'm gonna
Okay.
go make my way over.
You got this, Gus?
Yeah, I have some spells. Actually, if we all want to come together as a group, I can just do all of us.
Okay.
Nope. Okay. I'm sure, Keith, you need some as well.
Heath reluctantly follows and is kind of like at the
Yeah.
very edge of you all, not getting anywhere close, just looking away from you all,
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
Virtue and
yeah.
Rock. And
Yeah, good.
You need to heal. You need to heal his broken nose.
Good.
Alright,
guys.
so how many people is
Okay.
that? So, I'm healing everyone, including myself.
Is
It's
Cass,
5.
Virtue, Rock, Harlow, Keith.
Yeah, we're good. That's 5. Okay. Do. Where's the spell? There it is. Everyone heals 22 hit points.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Thank you. I am healed to
Like,
full. Whoa.
you said 22, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The
Right.
first time Virtue isn't the one with the least amount of health.
Oh my god. Virtue is gonna walk over, after being healed, walk over to Keith and kind of just like pat him on the head, just be like, I'm proud of you.
He doesn't look you in the eye, but he just says, "Thank you," very softly.
I mean, it takes balls, especially seeing down here. Damn.
It's very smart and very noble thing to go up and apologize and admit faults. It's not something you see often, so I thought
I'll be back in a second. I'm going for a piss.
okay.
Rockrush
I thought
dies
that
for a little bit.
I thought that you should know that, and that I am very proud to see you do that.
You being motherly.
Thanks for convincing me out of genocide.
Yes, you're welcome. I would do it anytime. I am I'm hoping that it's not too late and we can stop the genocide completely. Or
I don't
mostly.
I don't know. I didn't tell you everything. I told you most, but you could probably guess the problems that it causes, but it basically all starts with whatever the other leaders are here for. I tried to talk to Spine. He didn't tell me much, but he told me that they're bringing people to help aid us in the fight with the Iron Blades. And that what I was doing is very stupid, but I can't stop it because Henny is not willing to listen to me.
Well,
Stubborn as an ass.
at least, Henny, will not have too much control now that you, the leader of the revolution, is no longer siding with the Iron Blades. Hopefully that derails their plan ever so slightly and slows it down just enough.
It maybe delays it by a day, but I don't think the whole plan was tonight to release the burrowing blade creature.
Oh no.
But I think me leaving could have delayed it, but if Henny is still there, he's still gonna do it, whether that be tonight still or tomorrow.
Can you take us there? We might be able to stop it. If the burring blade gets out, it has in the past without a leader, and it killed everything. It would do the Iron Blade's dirty work if it can't be controlled.
I can't take you there, but I can at least show you the entrance, and then you can get Spine or Lashaba to take you down. I don't control the rock, but those two can, so. Or Lashaba,
right.
I don't fucking know, but yes.
Would you like to be a part of this? Would you like to come along? I'm sure I can convince Lashaba to trust you, even if it's slight.
I don't trust myself.
Have more faith. You want to make up for what you've done, correct? You want to make the underground a better place?
If you want me to come, then I'll come. But I don't
I'm
want
not.
to ruin what we have.
I'm
And I don't
not.
want to destroy my relationship with Harlow again. So if that means just being away from each other for a bit, I am okay with taking a break.
Keith, I'm not asking anything about me or Harlow or anyone. I'm asking you. Do you want to help? I can keep Harlow from killing you.
I'll go to the leaders and tell them about it.
Right. Do you need to think about coming along first
Maybe.
before you
I am an
Could we-
idiot.
take?
Could we maybe like stop for like a couple of minutes just to
Yes,
catch my
you can.
breath?
We can rest.
Like
I
maybe
can-
take
Go
a
on.
I
no,
can
maybe like a short rest.
I can
All right,
stall them
Keith.
for a bit.
One more thing. That woman that was in the pit, that was fighting, that you said was supposed to protect you.
Yeah?
She wants to kill you.
Nothing
She
goes right.
was sent here to assassinate you and Henny. We've made a slight deal to do it together. That might not go to plan, so we might have to eliminate her. Virtue kind of says that part a little quieter, like leaning in, and she's like, we might have to eliminate her. So just maybe you might want to move as a group. We all go together, so she does not pop out of nowhere and kill you, or we. You just need to be very, very careful.
I'll stay with you.
All right, that's probably the smartest choice. Now, let me assess what's going on with Rock. Virtue will go to the stands, go to the slowly dying inside Rock for sure.
I'm good. I'm good.
Well, he took heavier blows than most of us. It was literally in front of him.
Perhaps we should not stare such things in the face. I
just need a few minutes.
will cast Cure Wounds on Brock. Hopefully to get him more up to speed.
I'm able to hear what's occurring. I'm just like I look
Repeat
like
that?
shit and I feel like shit.
Like
Repeat
shit.
that, please.
Hmm?
Repeat that, please.
Rock Crusher looks like shit. He feels like shit, but he's been able to hear what has been occurring.
Here, I said heal.
Oh, yeah. What? You're
Do
healing?
you want healing or not?
Yes, I want healing.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and use my second window myself as well.
Okay.
Hey Claire, what's
Which
the
I'll
kid
roll.
doing?
In my
kid.
arms.
As you're healing Rock, this kid is just like straight up looking at Rock, just like seeing this big ass dragonborn just dying mentally.
There's not much that he can do, so.
You
By
can
the way,
gain back 34 hit points, Rock Crusher.
Wow. Okay.
Jeez, I only gained back 14. And
Oh no.
oh no, it's fine.
Okay.
For a 1d10 plus 5, 14's pretty good.
So are we just gonna sit around here for a
For
while,
1d10.
or are we going somewhere?
You feeling good enough to walk, Rock Crusher?
I can walk. I can walk.
We need to move. Hopefully we can get a moment to rest. But for now we must keep going. Iron blades don't wait.
Some of us do.
I don't think these ones do.
These ones probably don't.
Come on. Virtue helps. Virtue will help Rock Crusher out.
Sadly.
I'll just prestidigitation, like the blood off me, and just
Clean up a bit.
clean up a bit.
Orlo just wipes some of the blood off his face. Doesn't even really put much effort into it, just wipe.
You see Taco get spat out of the wall. And he kind of stumbles for a bit, but he catches himself. He's like, the one time I want to kill something, I never win. Never win.
I feel
Oh,
like you actually got benefits from being sucked into a wall.
what happened to you?
They
They
explode.
explode.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, you were lucky.
Virtue looks at Cass.
Cass is just like annoyed, like they explode.
sorry?
I mean, I didn't think you knew. Unless
No,
you did.
No,
It's
I was just running from the things trying to kill me and then got sucked into a wall.
yes.
Ah.
Very, very unfortunate. We are going to follow our newfound ally. Points to Keith.
How much have I missed?
A lot.
Let's say I'm very convincing.
Hey, wouldn't put it past you. Where y'all headed?
We are heading to consult the leaders and hopefully expose the plans of at least whatever Keith knows.
Oh shit, the leaders! Oh, God, please, come with me. We have no time to waste. This is
Do I
sort of
genuinely
into
have
speed
to?
running.
About that,
Do I have to come?
could we take like half an hour? Just
Half an
If you would like to wait and relax, you could.
I mean,
Or if you'd want to come along and then wait while we are discussing.
no, I feel like I should come along. I feel like I've got some explaining I should do. I probably should have done this earlier, but no time at the present.
Okay.
I promise there probably isn't supposed to be any fighting, so if you just stay still, make sure you look like you're not dying, and then you'll be alright, okay?
I want to
Let's
feel like I'm
hope.
not dying as well.
Probably better that way, but if you hide it, that's even better.
Let's take a few minutes.
Great, but you better be near the entrance of the underground within 10. Okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, we're gonna be fashionably late. God, where is
Be
your?
there in 10 minutes,
Let-
or you're not
You're supposed to
talking to them.
Okay, fine. We'll meet you there. Go away.
Right.
I will come along with you. And
No. You should be here for this one.
oh,
Ooh, keeping
okay.
secrets now? Fine. I'll be away.
I mean, you know this
Oh.
one.
Me?
Oh. That. Rockcrusher telling people secrets. You are so funny. As he started laughing to himself as he leaves.
All right. Keith, if you go along, are you going along, or are you going staying with us?
Do you want me to stay?
I mean, he's not really important. It doesn't really matter either way.
Yes, but he is slightly important, and he might get killed, and so can Taco. But I think Spine is having that handled.
I mean, well, do you wanna stay for the big reveal, or do you wanna go?
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
I won't
All
sell
time.
anyone. I promise. Not anymore.
Go away, dude. Why are you still here?
No,
That
he's
is
fine.
Keith.
Okay, well, you can stay. Sorry, your voices
Taco
all
is
sound
gone. Taco's
slightly
gone.
similar.
They sounded very similar for a second, but that was Keith.
Virtue sits down next to Rock.
Well, I'm sure, as you guys are probably aware, I am of the Iron Blades. Yes,
Yes.
we're aware of this one. Okay, cool. You guys aren't totally retarded.
Uh, you told me.
Yes, well, I mean, it's kind of obvious.
And it's kind of been told multiple times.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like my defining personality trait. Rock Crusher is it's more of a title
All right.
than anything. My given name is Irax, and I am former son. Well, no, not former. Son of the former chieftain of the Iron Blades.
I never knew I was in presence of royalty.
I know, it's alright. You can save your vows and admiration for later. So, current one, I mean, unless it's changed, I don't know, it might have. This guy kind of like killed my dad.
All right.
So, we have beef.
Understandably.
A little bit of beef. So, I mean, you can see why I don't really want to go sort of hobbling into there.
I don't know if the Iron Blades will be there. I know it's Coral Blades and Cloud Blades. And they are supposed to be helping holding back the Iron Blades. I don't think they would.
This is like a meeting of the allied forces.
Yes, so I don't believe the Iron Blade leader would be there to hear their plans about defending against the Iron Blades.
Okay, that's a good idea. Well, now you know.
Yeah,
So, when we get to the final confrontation.
All right, I will make sure to let you get the last blow, like you normally do.
Also, now that you guys know that I'm technically like royalty, you sort of
I'm not bowing.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, I'm not behind you.
Yeah,
I mean, not even a little bit. I mean,
No.
Keith bows to you.
Thank
That
you very
helps you.
much. I don't
And so does
bow to you,
Bobo.
my guy.
Harlow, like, if he's within range, he like smacks Keith upside the head. It's like, no, don't bow to him.
Keith does not bow to you, but Bobo does. You got the kid on your side.
bowing is not Iron Blade thing. But nice one, dude. Nice one, kid.
You have a fan.
Ugh.
Anyway, I do not normally bow to any sort of leader unless I have to. So.
Yeah, no. I have issues with authority.
Oh, look at that. Something we have in common.
I mean,
Stop
I feel like it's kind of a given for a D&D character.
What's D&D?
I have no idea. Why do I have a nosebleed?
Um.
Let's go discuss
Okay.
the plan.
Let's go to the leaders and Virtue wipes off the nosebleed.
We all got nosebleeds at the same time.
No, I'm not partaking in this nosebleed.
Oh my god. A consecutive nosebleed of everyone. Oh my god.
Virtue pats Rock Crusher's nose with like the cuff of their shirt, and then
Cass is like gonna
he's
pat
going,
around and be like, I have a handkerchief, but like my rat stole. You can use that if you want. It's from like a B class, I think. Like as she kinda like looks at the fabric.
I
I
think my cuff did enough. All right, so let's go.
Yeah, no, I don't want any rat handkerchiefs.
I mean, Delmar can get some pretty good things. Delmar last night got me some gold.
Okay, cool.
Virtue has Rock Crusher blood on them now. Great.
Great. Okay, let's just
Yeah, let's
Hey,
go. I've been trying to get y'all to go.
That's a collector's item now.
Oh god.
Virtue telling people all the bloodstains. Yeah, this one was because Rock Crusher got a nosebleed.
Ooh.
This one.
So
hey, Rock,
To the council.
To the council. To behold.
wait, let her. What are you gonna say, Harlow? Keep going.
I was gonna say, Rock, do you think you could clean, like, I got blood all over my face, all that. Could you do like what you were doing a second ago with like what you did to yourself? I don't want to.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll just do it to everyone. I'll just prestidigitation us.
Okay.
We all look really like crisp, very clean, very professional.
Oh, nice.
That blood's really good for the skin.
I don't know what's an intimidating but not unpleasant smell.
Intimidating, but
Well, I don't know
not
how intimidating you are when you have like a tiny bunny child with you, but you can be.
The smell. I was gonna say the smell of a forge.
I was gonna say like smoke or blood.
Yeah. Okay, we all smell like smoke and fresh blood, not like sort of like nasty, like smoke and iron.
Oh, perfect.
Smoke and iron, great. Virtue is just
iron.
like Virtue looks and then taps themselves to make themselves like smell nice, not like smoking metal and just goes.
For some reason, I like to imagine Harlow has. For some reason, I like to imagine Harlow has a terrible sense of smell, so he just doesn't notice it.
Virtue just taps themselves, makes themselves smell like I'm gonna go with vanilla, and then goes.
Cass will like look to Virtue and be like, "You mind doing that for me as well?" Don't want to smell of blood.
Do you want the different smell?
What? Don't want to smell like blood. I do not care. As long as I smell at least nice, better than
Virtue
this. I do
would
not care what I
make
smell.
Cass smell like
Oh, I can't hear anything.
let's do roses.
Does everyone have the smells that they want?
Yes, apparently. I didn't know it was going to turn to something about smells.
Great.
I just didn't want to be bloody. That was my only thing.
Everyone smells the way that they want to smell. Okay. So
Which
you
is
all start heading to the entrance of the underground together. And as you reach the pool of water that introduced you all to this amazing world that you're now stuck in for a little bit, you notice that a lot of officials, including people like Taco, Henny, Lashiba, and Kasuka, all near the entrance of the underground. On each side of the water pool, there are these people lined up with Kasuka, Taco, and Lashiba on the left wall and Henny on the right wall, along with plentiful amounts of noblemen as well. Cass, you do recognize this to be the setup that you were welcome to when you entered the underground, just to remind you.
Yep.
So Taco gestures for you. He notices you coming and then kind of like gestures you to just get onto the left wall and just stay there.
Alright, to the left wall.
Yep, to the left, to the left.
Okay.
Virtue goes to the left, kind of like glares at Henny, but then looks back to the water.
So the opening, to the rest of the underground that you just entered into begins to close behind you, making it so you can't see out, but also they can't see in, everyone else in the underground. And directly in front of the pool of water opens another giant hole in between the people on the left and the right. And this giant hole just goes down deeper and deeper, but you can't see exactly where it goes to. So you start to hear flappings of the wings, and a lot of them coming from the entrance into the underground. And in rows of 3, you see all of these people begin to fly from the hole entering the underground into the hole in front of the water pit. All of them have armor, shields, weaponry, and all of them having the emblem of the Cloud Blades on them. And with about 30 rows of people, each with 3 in them, people just come flying in. The last person to come flying in is an Aarakocra with adventurer's gear on. He has orange, white, and black feathers, and his body features match more of a vulture. He flies down and lands in front of the hole where the rest of the army flew into. And he says, Cloudblade armor has entered the underground. I am the Cloudblade representative. People call me Kree. You can as well. This person you know as Kree steps forward and stands near the left wall, looking out and inspecting all of you. After he stands near the left wall, the water in the pool begins to swirl into a giant whirlpool. The water begins to rise into what looks like almost a tornado in this area where the pool was. And again, in rows of 3, you see more people begin to swim out and dive into the hole, which are also covered head to toe in armor made out of more coral and strong materials you would find at the bottom of the ocean. And again, 30 more rows of people come diving out into the hole. And similarly to the Cloud Blades, the last person to be spat out of the whirlpool, this person does a flip and gets in front of the hole that goes deeper into the underground.
Show off.
And this is a female Triton with long hair and a makeshift pirate outfit on. She has a pirate hat, but after the flip, it flew off and fell into the hole. And she kind of just looks over and just kind of like scoffs at, has like, and I liked that hat. Damn. Oh. The Coral Blades are ready to fight, and I'm the representative, Stolen the Lax. After she's done, she looks down into the hole one more time, sighs at her lost hat, and starts walking to the right wall. Lastly, as this person Stolen starts to walk to the right wall, the hole in the floor closes, but you start to hear splashing coming from the water pool entering the underground. It seems someone has fallen into the underground. Everyone whips their head over to the noise, all of them being very confused. This head pops out, but it's facing the opposite direction of all of you, so you can see the back of the head. This person has thick black hair. The person dives back under, but comes back empty-handed. They look up into the hole entering the underground, and you start to hear motor-type noises coming down. This person says, come on, you didn't have to do me like that. There's enough room for 3 of us on one of those things. This person shouts up. She turns around, and you recognize the voice and the face to be of Elena, Harlow's sister.
She's here.
The noise gets closer and closer as you see a hovering contraption slowly enter the underground. The platform is made out of metal with propeller underneath. It looks very well made. And there are 2 people on top of the contraption. There is there are two half-orcs, one with long black hair and another one with some gray hairs and an eye patch. The one that has the more grayer hair with the beard on and glasses begins to direct it onto land. And Elena jumps up and grabs onto one of the sides of it and gets dragged out of the water as well. And you start to hear some of the officials like whispering to each other, and you can see that Taco is completely stunned at everything. He almost seems like out a loss for words, and he isn't even trying to hide it. As this platform reaches land, Elena gets off and starts to rinse herself off, but not looking at anyone. And the two half-orcs jump off the platform, and as they both get off, the platform slowly morphs into a walking stick with the mountain blade crest on it. The orc with the grayer hair and glasses starts walking with it. The three start to look around at everyone, and Elena meets your gaze, Harlow.
How is Henny reacting?
He is trying to keep a straight face, but you can obviously tell that he is on edge.
Hmm.
Mm.
Virtue's gonna be eyeing Henny this whole time.
As Elena looks at you, Harlow, she starts freaking out. She starts like gesturing no, like, and then she starts like covering her face, and like she starts mouthing like cover your face, and she starts pointing to the other two and it's like still gesturing no.
Right. Okay, then that's a little weird. Fucking.
And,
I
and Elena?
You're very far away from each other, so you can't really talk to each other, but you can see what she's doing, yes.
guess I'm
Continue.
I'm gonna more or less like I guess like the way I'm gonna describe this is weird. I'm gonna like sink into the crowd a little bit more because I assume there's a couple of people and like we're kind of behind everyone, so I'm just gonna kind of like
Yes.
slouch down a little bit more, kind of tilt my head a little bit more down, so that
Okay.
maybe throw my hair in front of my face a little bit, make it a little maybe make it a little. I look like a really edgy motherfucker on the wall now.
Nice. Elena starts to like sigh a bit, but you see the floor underneath all three of them open and they all just begin to fall down and it's covered on top of it.
Oh.
You you look over at Taco and he immediately grabs Kree and walks over and grabs Stolen as well, and they start talking. Taco's movements are frazzled and distressed, and he turns to everyone and says, Class B and A, get back to work. Lashiba, take the fire starters and come with me. Keith and Hetty, do something. As Taco finishes talking, the wall that closed you off from the rest of the underground quickly opens as everyone does as he is told.
I suppose Keith is not coming along.
Keith looks back at you, but then he just keeps following Henny.
Oh, I hope he's okay.
You see Lashiba walk over to you and just say, this is not good, but the only thing you can do now is follow orders.
Yes.
So please come with me and do not say anything.
Do I have to put down the child?
No.
Okay, then.
Where did you even get? I'm not gonna ask.
You know, it's a long story. I could tell you on the way.
Great. So you all walk over to Taco as you see him talking to the two representatives, and he says, welcome to the underground. How was the fall? Thank you so very much for your aid in the war on the rise. Please give me one moment. He turns over to you and says, I can keep these guys entertained. I do not know what is going on, but please keep Spine under control. Thank you. The Mountain Blades are not supposed to be here, so please keep them in check when Spine is around. I know killing them would be easier, but killing them is asking for the Mountain Blades to hate us as well. Okay, thank you. As you see an opening in the wall open right next to you. Keep going straight. Good, great. Go! As he looks back over to the other two.
Discreet.
Let's go.
Total.
Very, very.
You
Virtue would be near Lashpa, just waiting to be led.
Yeah.
So you start
Yeah.
heading out, and you see the Triton stall and look confused at you, but then turn back over to Taco. So the wall behind all of you close, and Lashba kind of stops you for a second. I'm sorry for having to force you into something like this, but the Mountain Blades being here is not a good thing. And for some reason, Taco and Spine are trusting in you to keep things under control. So, whether you like it or not, I think you're forced to deal with it for the time being.
Hey, I was put with the babysitting jobs.
Could be worse.
We are going to. I'm not quite sure where we're going, if I'm being honest, but anyway, I don't think the Mountain Blades are here to hurt us, but keep your guard up. Anything could be an enemy right now.
May I ask, why are the Mountain Blades so disliked?
They don't have a creature. It's a man-made tribe.
Alright.
Other than the others that have power because of basic having someone that controls something with the creatures. About 600 years ago, the Mountain Blades began to rise. Of a bunch of people tired and not fitting in, and them using their powers and creation to make their way into power. And some do not like the fact that they did that. And Spine has a particular reason to hate them.
Another thing that Spine does not speak of. Alright. Fair enough. We shall do our best.
Thank you. Maybe you don't want to hear this, but at this point, it's up to you sorry kid, to stop the Iron Blades from taking over. I believe in you, some may not, but you are our only hope.
Well, thank you, Lashba, for the kind words.
Now,
You know, if you ever need anything, I'm here.
Understood. While we are on our way, you can tell me how you found that kid. Let's
Yes,
go.
yes. Do you want to just say the virtue did, or do you want
We
me
could
to
just
actually
say that she did.
Okay.
So as you're walking down this hallway, it sort of starts to just keep trailing on, and you don't know where you're going. You just keep going straight. And then from behind you, you hear someone crash into a wall with a loud thud.
Standard.
Of course.
I look at the wall.
Can we
Yeah,
see
just
anything?
flip her,
Look
just
at the
flip around, look.
You flip around and you see the Triton from before slamming into the wall.
Oh,
Jeez.
are you alright?
I'm fine. She gets up and pats herself off. Well,
How
looky
did that
here.
happen?
Sorry, this might seem very weird for you all. Here, I'll introduce myself as you didn't hear before. My name is Stolen the Lax. I'm the Corblay representative.
Oh,
A
is it?
pleasure to
Mhm.
meet you.
Well,
I am Virtue.
nice to
Virtue
meet you,
Amar.
Virtue. What about the
Just call
rest of
me
you?
Cass. Just call me Cass.
Hello, Cass.
Rock will do.
Understood, Rock?
Harlan.
Harlow. And what about you, little baby there? Bo?
Oh.
Well, nice to meet all of you. Your friend there is not very good at being very secretive with what's going on here, and I wanted to come and help because I got very bored very quickly. I started talking to the walls, and now I'm here. So,
Well, it's a pleasure to have you along to help. I know Taco is not the best at being quiet, very loud whisperer.
Yes.
he's trying his best. At least Cree does not really care at all for what's going on there.
Yes.
Well, as we're going, I guess we can start talking about each other because being very quiet is very boring. So let's
Yes.
start to get to know each other better.
Okay. Why don't we each ask each other questions for a bit? Why don't you start since you're the newest here?
Ask me questions about you, or you will get to ask questions about me.
You ask questions to
Um,
anyone you want.
Right. Of course. Love this game. How exactly did y'all meet each other?
as a festival.
That's
I've
very
met with
fun.
them. I met them here. I was here before them.
Oh, right, you. Yes. Me, Rock, and Harlow met each other in a festival, and Cassis sort of came along, met recently.
They
Ah,
kicked down my door while I was living quietly and peacefully in the woods.
well, that's
That
very
sounds
fun.
rude.
Very fun. I'm surprised
That
you're hanging
was
out with
it.
these.
Oh, no, nothing.
Well, that's my question. What about you?
Hmm. Let's see. I'll start. Um,
You're walking and talking,
how
by
did
the
you
way.
get? How did you get into your position to where you are today?
Well, it all started when I was very, very little. Me and my sister, we really wanted to be pirates, you see. And she starts just rambling and rambling on, talking pretty much nonstop. The important gist of it is that she had an interview to become a Coral Blade, and then she got in touch and got really close with the leader, and now she's seen as a representative. But it's
That's
solid maybe 10 minutes to get that information.
hmm, that's very nice. My husband was a pirate. I don't know if he did any tribes, but he was a pirate.
That's very
No.
cool. Probably knew him. You know, we pirates, we talk a lot about each other. Not behind our backs.
I'm not sure. I mean, unless I don't know if you'd know him within the 9 years, because if you did, I would know you, or at least have a general idea on who you were.
Huh, no. I'm too young for that, you see. Way too young for
Hmm.
that.
You probably don't know him then.
Well, why are you all being so quiet? You know, I talk a lot, but come on, you can be
Oh,
talkative people.
oh no. I just did
You know,
not. I did not want
it's
to interrupt you.
just interesting time.
Any other questions?
Hmm. Well, let me think there. You know, Rock is a very funny name. How did you get that?
Parents didn't like me very much.
Oh,
Oh,
Damn.
You know, rock.
I'm.
You know, when you live underground.
Oh, you lived underground. You live here.
No, not this kind of underground. More like cave underground, less cavern, more cave.
Ah, well, that sucks. I'm very sorry about that.
Yeah, it's
um,
awful.
do you enjoy being a representative?
Well, sometimes if you do anything wrong, there's a good chance you'll die. But I've just been doing a
Oh,
really good job at it. So,
Well,
well,
that's good.
that's amazing.
I mean, especially with the
Um,
core blades, you know the reputation around there. Some people think we're kind, but if you know us in truth, oh my gods, we are a pretty bad race. Almost as worse as the iron blades. We just don't go around taking things from people, you know.
oh,
Huh.
wonderful. So I'm assuming we're doing a back and forth here. So I guess
Oh
it's your
yes,
turn.
of course. So where y'all headed? What you guys going to do?
Babysits Mountain Blades.
Ah, that's very funny. I like the way you said that.
I mean, it seems
Yes.
this group gets stuck with babysitting often, so it should be interesting.
Yes, whenever we're either to kill things, or I'm normally there to persuade, or just be the talker, or we have to watch someone and make sure they don't die or do anything stupid.
Or
So
apparently set
you're
things
the
on
talker.
fire. Hint your names.
Yes, I am normally the one that goes up and convinces people into doing things, or just makes sure that nothing goes to hell.
Understood, understood. Okay, what's your question?
My question, were you up as for a core blade? Were you approached, or did you approach them?
I approached them, but a lot of my pirate friends, they were already core blades, and they said, if you're a leader of the pirates, then you have to be a core blade, or else we're going to throw you overboard and make you burn in hell or something along the lines, even though it's weird because they were going to throw me into water, something
Oh
along
my!
those lines. So it's kind of a forced sort of thing, but it's great. I love it there.
Does every pirate have to be a core blade?
No, but if you don't, then some people think that you're worse than the guardians themselves, so...
That
Oh,
explains a bit.
ah, that is interesting. Anyway, it's your turn.
Let me think real hard about this one. Let's do something that hasn't talked a bit. Make sure that everyone gets talkative around here because it's boring if you're not doing the talking. So, you, my orcish friend, do you know the other two orcs that came by? Because you're the only other orc that I see so far.
I first of all see that as very stereotyped, but
Well, there are
I
only 4 of you, so...
well, anyways, but yes, I know of them.
Well, what of them? That was very vague, my friend.
Eh, just I don't know. I feel like I know a little less about them now.
Understood, understood. Seems this friend over here is going through something. Won't let you ask you any more questions, friend, unless I want to see the worst of you. Anyways, your questions.
Um, hmm.
Yeah. I don't really feel like we have many questions, honestly.
The core
Sister
blades,
Joy.
they are here. So, are you confident that we'll be able to hold back this war?
Well, me personally, I believe that there's either 2 ways this is going to go. We're either going to win or we're going to lose. I think that personally, and this is another very, very long monologue, but overall, she believes that we're going to win with the amount of people on our side.
Oh, that is lovely news. Anything else?
Nope, we'll get to know each other a lot better later on, so let's just keep talking in pure silence. But here, how about this? If you ever need anything once we get out of this whole mess and you bleed the underground, if you need to go anywhere far that involves going around the continent through the waters, I'd love to take you there. I have ports located on basically every end of the continent, so if you just go to one of them, I will definitely be there, okay?
All right,
I am a very
that
good
is
swimmer.
very appreciated. I might take you up on that offer one day.
Well, Sir Rock, sometimes people don't want to go around swimming all that ways, especially when there's that much water out there. Unless
I
you're one
mean,
of those
maybe,
people who like to
but
sleep on the water, but that'd be weird.
I mean, I can go above the water, I can go below the water. Yeah, no, I'm flexible. I'm flexible.
Nice to know
Yeah,
that
so
you're
we
the
can get
flexible
places
one.
like-
Okay, let's keep going.
Yes.
Hmm.
Where are we going, Washiba?
How long is this going to take?
Well, no, it'll take about a week because that's the end of this session.
Oh, what?
Okay. All right,
It's
Claire.
a
I know.
good week.
I was
You have
gonna start
accepted.
something, but then I didn't want to, so I didn't
Alright.
start it.
You have accepted an invitation for an essay So,
No,
expect one later.
please.
I'll try to
I've already-
shorten it as much as I can.
Claire, I've already asked you a question in DMs.
Oh shit! Sorry. Whoopsies.
I just sent it, so I'm not expecting you to
okay.
answer this.
I will tell you later because I don't want to look at my knocks right now. I'll get it tomorrow.
Okay.
I promise, though.
The